Special thanks to Patreon supporter MyMasterDesign. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's here bringing you another Minecraft bathtub build tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and doing the Sovremenny-Class destroyer. This was the, and still is, the principal anti-surface warship of the Russian Navy. A little fun fact, Sovremenny actually translates to modern from Russian to English, which is very interesting. The Sovremenny was originally a Soviet-designed ship, and of course it saw service after the Soviet Union collapsed and continued on to serve with the Russian Navy. Also, I do believe China has a few of these as well, so kind of share a little ship in between the two. The primary role of this guided missile destroyer is to attack enemy warships while also providing sea and air defense for warships and transports under escort. So yeah, it's pretty much, I guess you can say, the Russian equivalent to a Burke, I guess, in that kind of sense. Just a, cool ship, and probably, honestly, it's one of my favorite ships I've done so far. I think it came out really good, the details are really there, and I just overall really love the ship. I think it's just absolutely awesome, and I hope you guys do enjoy it as well. Now, this was a Patreon request, or, basically a Patreon build that one of my Patreons, MyMasterDesign, requested. He's been nice to, donate some, money every month, and in doing so, he's earned the ability to get a build of his choice for every month. And of course, if you guys are interested in going ahead and checking out my Patreon, and possibly even, donating some money here and there, feel free to go and check it out. Go ahead, and it's not mandatory and all that stuff, but there is a little bonus for donating, of course, and just, helps go toward the channel, and just, overall helps me improve my content. So if you guys are interested, then feel free to check it out. If not, no worries. I'm not going to force you guys to donate or anything like that. But it's just there in case you guys want to be a little generous and give back to the channel and support it. But just you guys liking and commenting on the videos is good enough to me. Now, going ahead and covering this ship, it's very awesome. I love the way it came out. As I mentioned, it's pretty much a modern destroyer, so it's a nice modern ship we can add to our current fleet we have building up here. We don't have very many modern ships. We do have a little bit, but not too many, and this is actually our first Russian ship also, which is also great, Russian/Soviets, as I say. So it makes a cool addition to our, fleet and all that stuff. Anyways, you can see right here we have a front gun located right here, and we also have a back gun as well. One awesome I guess, interesting feature you can say is that the Russian ships seem to have like an orange deck. So anything that's above the main deck right here, all these decks above, they kind of have an orangish color to them. Not exactly sure why they do that. I think it's actually kind of cool and highlights the build, and actually allowed me to actually could put some cool coloring in with it. So you can see we used some acacia wood slabs, some orange carpets, all that stuff to give that effect, and I think it worked out pretty awesome. You also have the missiles right here, so they have these missile tubes here that would be able to shoot off the guided missiles. Given the destroyer its role, the guided missile destroyer. Bridge located right up here, plenty of antennas, all kinds of stuff. You got the mast right there, radar, all that kind of stuff, all on this section right here. Some lifeboats on the side here, just again some little detailing all in this section here. You have your smokestack right here, again a rear mast right here, and again just some detailing all the way around. You have the deck back here for landing helicopters and stuff like that down. This would be accompanied by a helicopter, like most destroyers of modern times are. So it has a nice little helicopter pad on the back here, and also again has that rear turn and lots of detail to go around for it. Overall, the build itself is really awesome. I think it came out really good. As you guys can see, just a lot of detail for it, and it looks really awesome. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the build and are wanting to put this in your guys' of course, worlds and all that stuff. And yeah, hopefully you guys just enjoy it. Again, special thanks to MyMasterDesign for his donation and all that stuff, and hopefully you do enjoy the build, man. And yeah, without further ado, let's go and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer, layer 1. Now for this layer we're actually going to go ahead and combine basically layers 1 and 2. This right here would be layer 1 right here. You have these two brick top slabs, and that's it for layer 1, actually, surprisingly. It's just the bulge up here in the front. That's pretty much all that's really taking up space in this layer. Then you have layer 2, which is pretty much the main kind of part here of the hull of the ship, or I would just actually say the draft of the ship, the part that will be underwater. So we're just going to go ahead and combine the two into make this a little bit easier and a little bit faster for us to go and build this. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and place down a red stained block. Now one thing to note is that this is going to be exactly at your water line. So if we go ahead and maybe take some light blue wool just to give you guys a visual, your water should be at about this level right here around the build. So something just like that, you're going to have that red stain clay block, and that's going to be the very front block here. If you're putting this in a certain area, you can take that into account, just like that. So just make sure you guys have that in the proper space and at the proper level so that you guys don't have this thing too far out of the water or too far underwater. Now, once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, oops, my bad. We're going to go ahead and place down, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28 of these red stained clay blocks back, just like this, for the very kind of center line that runs down the back of the ship all the way back to this point here. Once you get to this point, we're going to place down a brick upside down stair like this. We're going to take iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 iron trapdoors coming off of that brick upside down stair. So you get something that looks just like that. Go ahead and move on to our next line out from the hull. And actually, before we do that, let's just go ahead and go to the bottom here. So on these first 2 red stained clay blocks up here in the front, we're just going to place down 2 brick top slabs underneath it for the bullets there. And that's going to pretty much do it for layer 1. And then we have layer 2 left to go and build on. So we're going to go ahead and count our red stained clay blocks. We're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go to your 4th red stained clay block. We're going to place down a brick upside down stair, followed by a second one after that. Then we just want to go and take our red stained clay blocks. We're going to run it all the way along the side here, just like this. Very similar to what we did in the previous layer. And this is going to run all the way along here, and you're going to stop one before this red stained clay block right here. And then next to this red stained clay block kind of in this space, we're going to place down a brick upside down stair. So just like that. Then we just want to go and place down an end rod, like so, followed by a sandstone half slab like this, and then a red stained clay block like so for the rudder. And we just want to go and repeat the same process over here to this side. So again, a very simple design here so far for the draft of the ship. And just like that, again, with your half slab, make sure it's right, so something just like that. And again, we're just going to copy the same design we did over on the other side there, over here. So the ship is completely symmetrical, so whatever we do on one side, we'll be doing to the other. So you guys can, you know, if you guys get lost or anything like that, just refer to the other side, and you guys will be right on, because both sides are symmetrical. So going ahead and going out again, we have this brick stair right here. We're going to go ahead and just go out to this red stained clay block here. We're going to place down a brick corner stair, or basically a brick stair that's going to be facing this direction here. And then we're going to place down 1 brick upside down stair after it. So you have the brick upside down stair and the brick stair, a red stained clay block space, kind of in this section here, just to kind of give you guys a little bit more of a visual of this. After this brick upside down stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3. Brick upside down stairs, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11 red stained clay blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, and, my bad, actually, 3 brick upside down stairs, and then a brick corner stair, and then a brick top slab like that. And then taking your iron trapdoors, we're just going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron trapdoors back. And we're just going to repeat the same process over here to this side. So 4 iron trapdoors, just like that. Again, your brick top slab, your brick stair like this, 1, 2, and 3 brick upside down stairs. So this one's a corner stair. Red stained clay blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and a corner stair like that of brick stairs. Again, same thing on both sides. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a row of red stained clay right here. So we have this row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. We're going to go and go to your 6th block. We're going to place down a brick half slab coming off of it, like this on your side. This is kind of like a stabilizer that's built into the draft and stuff like that, just to give it a little bit more stability in the water. Kind of acts as a little fin in the water, I guess you can say. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layers 1 and 2. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer. Now for layer 3, what we want to do is we want to go and start off by going to the very front up here. On this red stained clay block, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall like this, followed by one that goes out like that. Just to make sure that we're on the right path, real quickly as a little bit of a visual, your water level should be right at this point right here. So this cobblestone wall should basically be right on top of the water, just like that. Again, just to kind of throw a little bit of reference in there, just to make sure you guys are on the right page. It's a lot easier to correct mistakes now than it will be a little bit later once you get this thing fully built. Now, after this cobblestone wall here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks, followed by a stone brick upside down stair. We then want to place down 2 quartz full blocks, followed by a quartz upside down stair that kind of comes out at an angle like that. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 2 yellow stinkway blocks. And this is if you guys want to go ahead and have like the ship name written on the side. Looking at pictures, it seems to have like the little ship name written on the side there in yellow writing. So if you guys want to add that, you guys can. If not, no worries, just go ahead and use polished andesite to fill that space in. And then on top of this last iron trapdoor here, we're just going to place down a polished andesite block. Now, coming off this polished andesite block here in the corner, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall like this, followed by 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks across. And then it's just a matter of us repeating the same thing over here on this side. So your polished andesite block, your yellow hardened stinkway blocks if you decide to use them. Your long row here of polished andesite. This is going to go ahead and pretty much go all the way up to the front section up here. Then again, a quartz upside down stair. Right here like this. Go down from this on top of these 2 brick upside down stairs. We're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks, followed by a stone brick upside down stair, just like that. With that all finished, pretty much the last thing for us to do is just to go ahead and take some polished andesite and go into the back here. We're just going to place down some rows here, just kind of go ahead and fill the space in, just like this. You could go ahead and fill this whole deck in if you guys really want to. We really only needed to take it to about this point here, not even that. We could actually probably get by, but just taking it to even this point right here. Just make sure you kind of fill in this a good space at the back here, because we'll have part of this that will be part of the main deck. So just make sure that you guys account for that and have that all filled in, set up, and ready to go. Now, one thing we also want to do is go ahead and place down some stone buttons to kind of represent some little portholes on the side and just give a little bit more detail to the ship. Now, these can be placed down pretty randomly on the side here. If you want to copy exactly what I'm doing, then you guys can just go ahead and look and see what I'm doing here. But for the most part, you can just go ahead and kind of randomize it. It's not completely necessary to have them exactly how it is, because I just kind of threw the buttons down, honestly. So I kind of got something like that. I mean, you have 2 stone buttons here, space of 1 stone button, space of 2 stone buttons. So something like just like that. I'm going to go and repeat the same process over here on this side. So 2 stone buttons, a row of 4. And you could also vary it on both sides. I'm just going to go and make it the same, nice and uniform on both sides. But again, that's something you guys can kind of do to make them a little bit different from each other. Maybe put some different configurations of buttons on the side there could easily do that. So kind of up to you guys on that one. But anyways, that's how you do layer 3. And with that, let's move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 4. Now for layer 4, what we want to do is you want to go and start by going to this cobblestone wall. On top of it, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, followed by a stone button on either side of that polished andesite block. After you place that down, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair coming off the block, followed by a wither skeleton skull on either side to represent the anchors. With that done, we then want to go ahead and place down one more polished andesite block going back like this. And then we're going to go and grab ourselves a stone brick top slab. We're going to place this down on either side like that. Once you have that done, we're going to place down a row 3 of polished andesite across like this, followed by a second row of 3, and then a third row of 3, and then even a fourth row of 3, just like this going back. Now on the ends here of this fourth row of 3, we're just going to place down a stone brick upside down stair like this on either side. We then want to place down a total of 3 rows of 3 here, or sorry, 3 rows of 5 here of polished andesite, going all the way across. And we're just going to take stone buttons and we're just going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone buttons on the ends of these rows like this. Again, kind of like those little windows on the side there. And also we can go ahead and place down a stone button up here, kind of near the front. We can go and do that as well. And we have that button up there in the very front of the bow of the ship. Now, after you get to this point here, we're just going to place down another row of 5 of polished andesite. When you get to this section here, we're going to place down a row of 3 in the center, followed by a stone brick stone brick stair like this on either side. We then want to place down another row of 3 of polished andesite in the center. We're going to grab ourselves some stone top slabs. We're going to place them down on either side like that, come off this stone brick stair, which will be part of the guided missiles that would be located in these launchers right here. With that finished, we then want to place down an iron trap door on either side. Coming off that iron trap door, we're going to crouch and place down a sign like this on both sides. So just like that. And then in between the iron trap doors, we're just going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite. Once you guys have that done, we're just going to place down a row of 5 of polished andesite. Then we want to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by a stone brick top slab on either side. And then coming off those top slabs, we're going to place down a sign coming out to the outside, just like that. Once you have that done, we're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz top slabs coming off that stone brick top slab on both sides, followed by 2 rows of 3 of polished andesite, going across like this just to fill that space in. Going ahead and go into this section, we're going to go ahead and just place down 2 more rows of 3 here of polished andesite, followed by 2 stone brick top slabs on the ends of those rows. So just like this, and again on these ends of these rows, we're just going to take signs and put them down on the sides, just like this, going back, like so, and something just like that. When we get to this section here, a narrow row 3 of polished andesite, we're actually going to go ahead and grab ourselves some nether brick fences, and we're going to place down a nether brick fence post on either side, and again a sign coming off that nether brick fence post, so just like that. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 cobblestone walls on both sides, followed by 2 rows of 3 of polished andesite in between those cobblestone walls like that to go across. And then come off the cobblestone walls, we're just going to go ahead and place down signs just like this for the siding. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a narrow row 3 of polished andesite. We're going to place down an iron trap door on either side, and then come off that iron trap door again like we've been doing, a wooden sign just like this coming out to the sides. With that all finished, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take polished andesite, place down a row of 5 across. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by a stone brick top slab on either side like so. We then want to place down a second row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by a stone brick upside down stair on either side like that. We then just want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of polished andesite. Then we're going to place down 1 polished andesite block in the center, followed by a cobblestone wall on either side. Then we're going to place down a stone brick stair, coming off that polished andesite block like so. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a few more materials here, some stone buns and also some end rods for the time being. We're going to place down 2 stone buns on either side of these of the stone brick stair, followed by 2 end rods going up like this on either side, just like that. And just going to break those. They kind of got misplaced, so something just like this for the back. Coming off this stone brick stair here, we're going to place down a polished andesite block. We then want to take our dark oak wood fence gate, and we're going to place down an open dark oak wood fence gate coming off of it, just like that. We also want to go and grab ourselves some iron trap doors again. We're going to need to grab ourselves some redstone repeaters, also some redstone comparators, some gray carpet, and skeleton skulls and all that stuff. Now for detailing on the back here, we're going to place down an iron trap door on either side of this polished andesite block. And then after that, going out to the sides here, we're going to need to go ahead and get ourselves our redstone repeater. We're just going to place down one like this, flip it back as far as we can go with it, just like that on both sides. Then in this space right here, we're going to place down a redstone comparator on both sides, followed by a light gray carpet on top of this yellow stinkway block right here. Going ahead and continuing on, going to the back here, we're going to place down a skeleton skull like this on both sides, followed by a stone bun on either side next to it, going toward the center. And then on the very center of this row 3 of polished andesite on the back, we're just going to place down a redstone repeater. And we're going to flip it back as far as we can so we get something that looks like that on the back. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 4. As you guys can see, you're starting to get the shape of it going. Here's a little bit of an overview of what you guys should have so far. And you can start to see we're starting to get a little bit into the superstructure, and stuff is starting to come together a little bit. So anyways guys, that's going to do it for layer 4. And with that, let's move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to layer 5. Now for layer 5, what we want to do is we actually want to go ahead and grab ourselves a nether brick fence post, and we're just going to place it down on top of this stone brick stair here in the very front. We then just want to go ahead and grab ourselves a sign here, and we're just going to go ahead and place down a sign on the sides here of this nether brick fence post, and also on the front, just like that. Going ahead and going back, we're going to place down 1 and 2 cobblestone half slabs, and then going to your first cobblestone half slab, we're going to place down a sign on your side like that. Going out from this cobblestone half slab here, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab, actually a stone brick stair, like this on your side. We then want to go ahead and place down a stone brick half slab on your side for going back from those stairs, followed by a redstone repeater, which we're going to flip back a few notches, located in the very center, like that, in between those 2 stone brick half slabs. We then want to place down a row 3 of stone brick half slabs like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to place down a polished andesite block, kind of back 1 from this row 3 of stone brick half slabs. And we just want to go ahead and then grab ourselves some dark oak fence gates and place down a dark oak fence gate coming off like that for the front gun, of course located up here on the bow. On the other side of this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a iron trap door like that. And then go back from those iron trap doors, we're going to place down redstone repeaters, just like this on both sides. And again, we're going to flick it back as many times as we can, so it looks something just like this, like that. Now going back from this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab. We then want to place down an acacia wood half slab like this on the back of the stair, followed by an acacia wood half slab on a stone brick half slab on your side of that acacia wood half slab. We then want to place down 2 acacia wood full blocks going back like this, followed by 2 stone brick stairs like this on those coming off those 2 acacia wood full blocks. Once you have that done, coming off this first stair here, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab, and then on top of this stone brick stair, we're going to place down a stone half slab like that. And same thing over here on this side, and those are going to pretty much make your guided missile launchers right there. With that out of the way, the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to go and take our stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of 3 that goes across like this. We then want to take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by a second row of 3. And this row is on the sides here, we're going to have a stone brick half slab on either side. We're going to place down another row of 3 in the very center, followed by a stone brick stair like this on either side. Then we're going to place down another row of 3 that goes all the way across. We want to grab ourselves some orange carpet, and on top of this stone brick top slab, we're going to place down orange carpet on both sides. Again, that's to give it its orange color of deck from looking down at it from up above. With that finished, going ahead and go into this section, we want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of acacia wood half slabs. We then want to place down a polished andesite block on the side, or in the center, followed by an acacia wood half slab on either side. Go into this section here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by an acacia wood half slab on either side of the stone brick stair. And then come off this acacia wood half slab out to the sides, we're going to place down orange carpet like that. Once you have that done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by a stone brick stair on either side, and coming off that. Alright guys, so going ahead and go into these stone brick stairs here, we just want to go and then take a sign, place it down on either side, coming off those stairs like that. After you have that done, we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite in the very center, followed by a narrow brick fence post like this on either side. Once you have that done, we're going to place down a narrow row of 3 of polished andesite that goes across, followed by a stone brick stair on either side just like this, on top of the cobblestone wall of course, followed by a sign also coming off of this stone brick stair just like that. Once you guys have that done, we just want to take our polished andesite, we're going to place down a row of 5 that goes all the way across like so. We then want to go ahead and take our acacia wood half slabs and also our quartz half slabs, and we're just going to place down a quartz half slab in the center, followed by 2 acacia wood half slabs going out from it on either side. Alright, so after you guys have that section built there, we're going to start to see our flight deck start to come into play here for the helicopter. Now, on these acacia wood half slabs on the outsides here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this on either side. Then, on the back of these stairs, we're going to place down a acacia wood half slab on either side, followed by a quartz half slab in the very center, just like that, filling that space in. Now, along the sides here, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves some levers. So we're going to place down a lever like this on either side, and make sure you flick it in so it looks like it's connected to the stone brick stair like that. We then want to place down an acacia wood slab like this on either side, followed by another quartz slab located there in the center. When you get to this point here, we're going to place down an acacia wood half slab at the center here, followed by a quartz half slab on either side. And then going in and coming back to this section, come off this acacia wood half slab, we're going to place down a quartz half slab like that. Now on top of this stone brick upside down stair, we're going to place down an orange carpet on both sides, and on top of this polished andesite block, also an orange carpet on both sides. When you get to this point here, on top of this polished andesite block here, we're just going to take a skeleton skull and place it down just like that. Once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 5, and with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 6. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next layer here, we have layer 6. Now to start off this layer, we're going to go ahead and take another brick fence post. We're just going to place it down on top of this one we have in the front here, just like that, to continue that up. On top of these 2 stone brick stairs, we're going to place down 2 end rods just like that. Then going ahead and going back to this first acacia wood full block right here, we're going to place down a end rod on top of it. We then just want to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull, place down a skeleton skull on top of this acacia wood full block. And then we also need to grab ourselves some some iron bars, and we're going to place down an iron bar on either side on those stone brick stairs on either side of that skeleton skull. With that out of the way, the next thing we want to do is we want to place down a stone brick half slab on top of this stone brick stair, followed by a stone brick stair like this on either side, and this is going to create like a little bit of a gap there, which will pretty much be the bridge. With that finished, the next thing we want to do is take a row of 3 of polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a row of 3 across of polished andesite, followed by a lever like this on either side. With that done, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks in the center, and we just want to go and take our stone brick stairs and run a row of 1, 2, and 3 along the side here, and the same thing over here on this side. We then want to go and just take some signs and just place it down along these stairs, just like this all the way down, and going out to the side over here, same thing, some signs that run all the way down the side like that. When you get back here to this point, come off this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by a stone brick corner stair on either side of it like that. Then on these corner stairs, we're just going to place down a sign like this, coming off of this side, or basically the side of the stair facing toward the rear. On top of this polished andesite block right here, we're going to place down another one that goes up like this. We then just want to go ahead and take a stone brick top slab, place down a stone brick top slab coming off of it, and then just taking a stone top slab, we're going to place down one that comes off on either side of this stone brick top slab. We then want to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite that goes across like this, followed by a stone brick half slab, or sorry, just a regular stone half slab that comes out on either side. Once you get that done, we're going to place down another row 3 of polished andesite that goes across. We want to grab ourselves another iron trapdoor. We're just going to place down one iron trapdoor on either side, so it'll be on top of this nether brick fence gate, or fence post, just like that. Going ahead and moving to this section here, we're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by a skeleton skull on top of that stone brick stair. Make sure it's not on the polished andesite block, but it needs to be on the stone brick stair here. And then go back to this section here. We're just going to take polished andesite, place down a row of 3 across in the center there. And then again, we want to grab our orange carpet, and we're just going to place down an orange carpet on top of this polished andesite block on either side. On top of these stone brick stairs here, we're just going to place down an iron bar like this on either side on top of those stone brick stairs. And once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for layer, I believe that was layer 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, layer 6. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to layer 7. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to layer 7. Now for layer 7, what we want to do is you want to go ahead and start by going to these iron bars right here, these 2 ones right here. We're just going to place down one more iron bar going up on either side. We then want to go ahead and go to these stone brick, the stone brick half step here. We're going to place down a quartz full block on top of it. Then on either side of this, on these stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a end rod, just like that on either side. Going ahead and going back from that, we're going to place down a stone brick stair, followed by 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks going back like so. Come off your third polished andesite block, we're going to place down a stone brick stone brick stair like this on both sides. We want to go ahead and also grab ourselves a sign. And coming off the stairs like this on the back here, or on the sides of those stairs, we're just going to place down some signs like that. And then coming off the stone brick stairs, we're going to place down a skeleton skull like this on either side. After you have that done, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab coming off this stone brick stair, going toward the front, so just like that. And we also just want to go and grab ourselves some orange carpet, and we're going to place down one on this polished andesite block and one on top of this stone brick stair here. And just the same thing over here, just like that. Once you guys get that done, on top of these levers right here, we're going to go ahead and crouch, and we're just going to go and place down a end rod on top of those levers, just like that, which will be a set of more antennas. Going back to this section here, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab on top of this polished andesite block, followed by a iron bar on top of this stone brick top slab here. After you have that done, we're going to place down a row of 2 polished andesite blocks like this, followed by a stone brick stair like that in the center. After you have that done, again, a polished andesite block on your side and a stone brick stair facing this direction, so you create like a little gap right there, and that's going to be kind of like your smokestack. Then we're just going to place down a skeleton skull on either side of that polished andesite block, those 2 polished andesite blocks, just like that. Now when you get to this point here, we're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves some blocks here. We're going to need some nether brick stairs and half slabs, and also some black wool. We're going to place down 2 nether brick stairs back to back on the sides here, just like this. And then we're going to place down a nether brick half slab in the center here, followed by a black wool block like that. Going back here to this section, we're just going to go ahead and grab our iron bars, and we're just going to place down one more going up from these iron bars, just like this on either side. And once you get that done, is pretty much it for layer 7. With that, we'll move on to our last final layers here, which will be layers 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. We'll just put the mask pretty much on. That's pretty much all we have left to do. Finish off some antennas on all that stuff, and we'll be done with the Sovremenny-class destroyer. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and finish this ship off. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our last final layers here. I believe we're going on to layers 8 through 13. For these layers here, we want to go ahead and start off by going to these iron bars right here. We're just going to place down one more iron bar going up like this on either side. On top of this quartz full block here, we're going to place down a stone button. Then on top of these end rods, we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves some more end rods. We're just going to place down 1 and 2 going up from these end rods, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 for these ones as well. Pretty much the same all the way around, just like this, going up like that. Once you get that done, we're going to need to grab ourselves some iron bars again. And on top of this stone brick stair, we're going to place down an iron bar like this, followed by one that goes out on your side to kind of create like a little bit of a radar dish or something of that sort. And then on top of the very center iron bar, we're just going to place down a stone brick half slab, so you get something that looks like that for the front. Going ahead and continuing on, after this iron bar here, we're just going to grab ourselves an orange carpet, place down one like this. Then after you have that done, we will need to go ahead and grab ourselves a few other blocks and stuff like that, and move on to this section. Now, to start of the mast here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by a polished andesite block like that. Going ahead and going up, however, we're going to place down another polished andesite block on top of this one right here. We also need to grab ourselves a cobblestone wall, and coming off this polished andesite block, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall like that. Then we also want to go ahead and go out to the sides here. So come off this polished andesite block to the sides. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair on either side. And then come off that upside down stair, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab like that, coming out a little bit further. Then on these upside down stone brick stairs on both sides, we're going to go ahead and just put down some signs just like this. So again, that's on both sides like that. And then come off this polished andesite block in the center, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab coming out toward the front. Now when you get to this section right here, we also need to go ahead and put some dark oak wood fence gates coming off of these stone brick top slabs here on the sides, and we want to make sure that those fence gates are opened up. So that's going to be the same thing on both sides. After that's done, on top of these two stone brick top slabs here, we just want to go ahead and place down some skeleton skulls as well, like that on both sides. Going ahead and going back up to our mast here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair on top of that polished andesite block. We want to grab ourselves our iron bars again. We're going to place down 1 and 2 iron bars going up from this stone brick stair. And we're just going to place down an iron bar coming off of those iron bars on either side, just like this. So you get pretty much something that looks like that for the radar dish. And let me go and break that right there. So something like that. And then on the back of this, we're just going to place down a stone brick stair, just like that. And that's going to pretty much do it for this front mast right here. And then we can go and continue on to this section here. Now for this section, we just want to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 more iron bars on top of this one that we already placed down the previous layer. Going to our smokestack here, we're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves some black carpet. We're going to place down 2 black carpets on top of these 2 polished andesite blocks. Back here at this section, we're going to need to grab ourselves some black wool, some nether brick half slabs, and also some nether brick stairs. We also will need to grab ourselves some cobblestone walls, skeleton skulls, and also some redstone repeaters and stone buttons for this mast. Now for this, we're just going to place down another black wool block on top of this one right here. Then coming off this black wool block on the sides, we're going to place down 1 and 2 nether brick top slabs coming out of it from going out toward either side. On the very center, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall coming off that black wool block like this, followed by a stone button on either side, and then a redstone repeater. Flip back all the way as far as it can on both sides, just like that. With that finished, we then want to go and place down a nether brick upside down stair on top of this cobblestone wall, so just like that. And then we're going to place down 1 and 2 cobblestone walls going up, followed by a nether brick half slab. Then on either side of this nether brick upside down stair, we're going to place down a zombie or skeleton skull, just like that on both sides. Once you guys get that done, it's going to pretty much do it for the Sovremenny-Class destroyer. Very awesome build, and as I mentioned, probably one of my favorite modern ships I've done so far. It definitely looks really awesome and has some good details, and I love the color of the deck. I love how I was able to get the orange in there. I think it really ties the build together and just adds a little bit of color to it and just makes the ship look absolutely awesome. Anyways, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this ship. It's a very nice design for it and is going to look awesome wherever you guys are building this thing for sure. If you guys do end up using this ship, however, I do ask that you guys give me credit for it. This may be anything from a side of the build to link to my channel or this video if there's any social media sites. Just be sure you get proper credit for the build. That's all you ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it keeps me motivated to continue to produce this kind of content. So, of course, if you want to see more videos like this, giving me credit and, you know, spreading the word about my channel is a good way to go ahead and go about it, and supporting the channel and all that stuff. And all that. As long as you guys give me credit for the build, you guys are free to use it for whatever you guys are working on and all that stuff. And yeah, you guys can just go absolutely crazy with it and what you guys do with it. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. As always, be sure to suggest what BAFTA build you guys want to see next time. And of course, I'll do my very best to get to it as soon as I can. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett 284, and I'll see you guys next time.